Hello, friends. This is Manoj Joshi from WellnessByAllMeans. We will start a new series from today. It's about midday meditation. We always believe that if we practice meditation during specific times, such as early morning time, during the sunrise, or during the sunset, those are all really good. But at the same time, if you do some meditation during the noon time and also during the midnight from WellnessByAllMeans, those are also very powerful. A new series from today. It's about midday meditation. We always believe that if we practice meditation during specific times, such as early morning time, during the sunrise, or during the sunset, those are all really good. But at the same time, if you do some meditation during the noon time and also during the midnight from WellnessByAllMeans, those are also very powerful. A new series from today. It's about midday meditation. We always believe that if we practice meditation during specific times, such as early morning time, during the sunrise, or during the sunset, those are all really good. But at the same time, if you do some meditation during the noon times and also during the midnight from WellnessByAllMeans, those are also very powerful. A new series from today. It's about midday meditation. We always believe that if we practice meditation during specific times, such as early morning time, during the sunrise, or during the sunset, those are all really good. But at the same time, if you do some meditation during the noon times and also during the midnight from WellnessByAllMeans, those are also. So let's see how it goes. So I was very fascinated about a text from the ancient Indian scripture about Srimad Bhagavatam, which is also written by Vyasadeva, who is the author of Mahabharata and even Bhagavad Gita. This is a very special case where the potential of the human mind is very elaborately explained. So there are different chapters in that voluminous book comprising of 18,000 verses. But we'll be doing meditations about one particular chapter. It's called chapter 11th, which is called Mukti Skanda. Mukti Skanda means it's a chapter about liberation of the human mind. So there are a lot of stories about the mythical characters and different metaphorical stories in the whole book. Very, very meaningful. We'll try to talk about each story as they come. We'll try to talk about one small story or some concept every day, and we'll try to meditate on the power of human mind. That's the intent of this course. So every day we'll pick up one episode or one chapter or one concept, and then we'll talk about a little bit aspects of that for 5 minutes, and then do a couple of minutes of meditation and see if any question comes, because also we are going YouTube live. If some question comes, you can have any questions. If you have any questions, you can always write down in the chat and I'll try to answer them right away, or maybe tomorrow when I pick up. Intending to do it every day at noon time for 15-20 minutes, and let's see how it goes. So I was preparing some notes. This episodes is coming also from one of my very favorite teacher, Pujya Swamiji, Bhumanand Tirtha. He is from Kerala, and he has talked about 200 episodes about this concept, Srimad Bhagavatam Mukti Skanda. So I'm deeply inspired with his talks, and most of these meditations will be based on his talks. So in the talk that he was talking about Srimad Bhagavatam. It is a wonderful document which is created, as I told about Vyasadev. There is a small anecdote about it. Like after writing Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita, it is told that Vedavyas himself got into a depression and he wanted to find out how he can really get a cure of his depression problem. So he thought about it, and thought about Narada, who is so close to Lord Vishnu, and he approached him if he could help him to overcome his depression. So Narad initially was reluctant because he is not a counselor, he's not a life coach, he is rather a messenger. So he said, like, I'm just a messenger, I cannot probably help you. But after a lot of insistence from Vedavyasji, Narad thought about it and then suggested to him, apart from all the work that he has already done, he asked him, have you written anything about the glory of the Lord himself, about his life, not about what he did, but just about his life itself, almost like an autobiography of his life? Then Vedvya said no. And after that, he started contemplating on that. He started writing Srimad Bhagavatam as the glory of Lord Krishna. And then his depression went out. So one of the sideline of this analysis is like when you want to do something deep in your heart, or maybe you are not aware of it. That means your soul wants it, but you are not aware of it. And that may cause also depression. So, in any case, this is a wonderful verse which talks about the potential of the human mind. There are many instances we'll be learning how is this inner instrument called Antakarana is designed. Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, and Ahankara. And who controls what? So today we will do a goal setting for this series of meditation. I always believe that if you practice something spiritually, like yoga, meditation, pranayama, it is always a great idea to have a goal. So our goal could be, I'm doing this meditation for my total health, physical health, mental health, emotional health, social health, and spiritual health. I'm also doing it for my true happiness, which is the ultimate goal of human life anyway, because we all want to be happy all the time, perpetual happiness, true happiness, which is beyond the conditional boundaries of the objective world, but true happiness. And also, we can have unconditional love in our life. We have to have unlimited success in our life. Or you may have one of your personal goal which you want to achieve, maybe in this 3 months of time, or this year, or within 2 years of time. So pick up a goal that you would like to accomplish by the power of the meditation, by the power of your will, by the power of your mind. These are all connected to each other. So you'll make it short, knowing that everybody has to come back to their regular work mode or lunch time. We like to keep it about 15, 20 minutes max. If you have questions, maybe I'll pick it up tomorrow, and then again we'll get into some meditation. So after you set up your goal, let's just find this moment to close the eyes and just get into meditation for about 10 minutes right now. So keep your back straight and upright, keep your eyes gently closed. In whatever position that you're in, that's fine. Try to find peace with your body. Try to find peace with everything happening around. We're not putting any ambient music deliberately because we wanted to get conditioned to what's happening outside. In whatever circumstance that you're in right now, try to find peace with the sound that's coming from different directions towards you. You've already set a goal. So as we get deep into this meditation, our mind will be very calm and free of all the tension and the stress. And with a calm mind like that, it will be easier to manifest the goal that you have desired. So today, try to create a deeper want, a stronger desire for the goal that you have planted in your heart. Just like if you can think about a beautiful garden, let's call it a mental garden. Probably you have not visited this garden for a long time. So obviously there are a lot of weeds around. So take a minute or two to virtually clean your garden. You can have all the tools you wish. So based on your earlier experience of cleaning up the garden, just try to pick up the appropriate tool and try to do some cleanup of the garden. Cut out all the weeds. Put them in one particular place. These weeds represent our unwanted thoughts, unwanted desires, the older habits that we have picked up. So each one that you're taking out is corresponding to one of such unwanted desire. And you are taking them out completely from the root. Maybe you can start with a small patch of land that you'd like to clean up today. Maybe about 15, 20 weeds that you can think about uprooting them, collecting them on the side. And we'll throw these weeds in a distant place, in another corner of the garden. It'll be burnt out later, or maybe covered with more soil to make it more manure. Now let's focus on the small patch of land that you've already cleaned up. Try to touch the soil. Maybe you can do a little bit more work to make it a little bit more lighter by just digging the soil all around. Make it a little bit more lighter so that aeration can happen. Now, depending on the nature of your goal, you think about a plant that you'd like to plant in that spot. Maybe a fruit tree or a flower tree. If it's a short-term goal, pick up something, a shrub. Or if you have a long-term goal, pick up something, a big plant, like a mango. I'll leave it to you, whatever that you want. Any plant that you like, which represents your goal, you pick it up and put that in the spot in your mental garden. Now, this plant represents your goal. We'll keep visiting to this mental garden again and again. well, every day, just to spend some time. And slowly, slowly, we'll also decorate this garden with many different things as we learn different aspects of Srimad Bhagavatam through this series of meditation. This will be kind of our Gurukul. Each one have a mental garden, and in our collective mind, they're all together. So once you have planted the chosen plant on the spot that you've cleaned today, representing your personal goal, just try to put a little bit more soil covering and put some water onto them. So you collected all the weeds, threw them out somewhere in the far corner of the garden. You cleaned up a small spot and you planted a beautiful plant that represents your personal goal. Now think about the potential of the mind. If you think your mind is not very focused, if you feel your memories is not becoming very sharp now, you're trying to be forgetful, or if you have some difficulties focusing or creativity, confidence, you can all become aware of those. And slowly, slowly, we'll try to get into those individual aspects of our mind through this series of meditation to deal with them, to make them more stronger. Today is just spending some time with our own mind and preparing a beautiful garden space and planting a goal. One of the easiest way to strengthen the power of the mind is to connect the mind to the heart. So let's try to connect our mind and heart together and spend a couple of more minutes today. So keeping the eyes still closed, try to bring complete focus on your heart center. Try to think about a beautiful Om symbol which represents your heart, the seat of the soul. So think about a brilliant light in the form of that Om symbol present in your heart. With that simple thought, we'll try to stay here for some more time. Any disturbing thing that comes out of the surrounding can only help you to go deeper. It will be complementary to your practice of meditation because you've conditioned your mind that way. Keep focusing on your heart center. Keep visualizing that beautiful and brilliant Om representing your soul, representing that infinite intelligence, the pure consciousness, which is the source of all power to our mind and intelligence. Even a 5 minute meditation, putting the mind and heart together every day, could be transformational in nature. Over a period of time, as we indulge into this small midday meditation, you'll be amazed to see the power of your mind, your focus, your memory, creativity, calmness, peace will be exponentially building up, rising up to empower each one of us as a powerful human being. And as we will be practicing this collectively, we'll also create an invisible group dynamic power. Each one will motivate the other one to practice this every day during this noon time. So let's hope that we'll be able to find some time for 5-10 minutes every day for us, for our mind, and for our life. Slowly, gently open your eyes and have a wonderful day. I've been so privileged to be your guide to meditate, and I hope it will turn out to be a beautiful project for all of us, especially while we are going through this COVID-19 pandemic. Each one of us have different kind of problems that we're dealing with. Let's assume that this will not only help us to be more creative in dealing with our individual problems, but also collectively we'll find more creative ways to create new job opportunities for all of us. The financial problems also will be elevated, will be taken out globally. I'll see you tomorrow again, Tuesday, same time. Namaste.